channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Anyway, for today's YouTube video, I'm gonna film kind of like a talk through of how my delivery went at the hospital, how it was, my experience during COVID, and then I'll show you guys my little baby Nova. He's actually there trying to fall asleep. He's not sleeping yet, but he's in the process. Let's get started. So for starters, Noah turned 4 weeks today. Took me quite a while to do this video, but it's mommy life. I'm busy, got things to do, but I'm back and we're gonna do this. So everything went pretty smooth, I guess you can say. My due date was September 13. I didn't give birth on September 13. I gave birth on September 14th. But on September 14th, my doctor asked me to go to the hospital to do an ultrasound just to make sure everything was good, because I was already past my due date, so I was already 40 weeks and 1 day. Sorry if he's making noises. Like I was saying, I was already 40 weeks and 1 day, so I was already over. So my doctor just wanted me to go to the hospital to get an ultrasound to make sure everything was good, everything was normal with the baby. So I woke up that day, got ready, wasn't planning on giving birth, and then be right back. Okay, that didn't last. I wasn't planning on giving birth that day. I woke up, right, got ready, and then I went to the hospital. And when I got to the hospital, first of all, when I got there, I forgot that my mom couldn't go in with me, so I was super emotional. We got to the door and the lady was like, what are you here for? And I was like, oh, I need to get an ultrasound. And she's like, do you have an appointment? I was like, no, I don't. And I was like, my doctor sent me here. He said that I had to come to the hospital, that he spoke to someone, and that I had to come get an ultrasound. And then she was just giving me attitude, and I was like, lady, I'm here for an ultrasound. Let me the fucking, sorry my language. So then I go in, the lady's like, oh ma'am, you can't go in, your daughter has to go in by herself. So I start crying, I walk, they check me in, whatever, and then I'm there crying and just crying my eyes out. And then someone comes and they're like, oh, I'm gonna be the one taking you to the ultrasound, come with me, whatever. And then they started asking me, they're like, oh my god, are you in pain, are you okay? And I was like, I'm crying because I want my mom, I'm not in pain. So I go to the room, and then they take me to like a delivery room, and a nurse comes in and she says, okay, honey, you can go ahead and change now. And I'm here like, girl, I ain't giving birth without my mom, so I don't know what I'm changing for. I was like, okay, it's for the ultrasound, right? She's like, yeah. So I go down to the ultrasound, they take me down, and then when I get to the ultrasound, I lay down. The lady's like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna do your ultrasound. So I lay down and she starts, you know, an ultrasound, rubbing my belly, putting the machine on my belly. And then she asked me, oh, have you felt him move today? It's like, yeah, he's been moving all day. And then she's like, okay, because I'm having trouble finding him. Well, you better find him. And then she doesn't say anything the rest of, she just keeps she gets up, she leaves, she comes back, she gets up, leaves, comes back. And then she wasn't telling me anything at all. She was just super quiet, and she was like shaking my belly. She was like, try leaning on this side, try leaning on that side. And then just shaking my belly, but like shaking my belly hard. So then we finished with the ultrasound. She doesn't say anything. They put me back in a wheelchair and they take me back to my room. So I get to my room, I start crying again. I call my mom on FaceTime, and then I was just like on FaceTime with my mom. And she was like, it's okay, I'm gonna go upstairs soon. She just kept telling me, oh, I'm in the parking lot, I'm here, I didn't leave, I'm here, I'm here. So, okay. Then I finally get to my room, and the nurse just keeps coming in and out. He just likes to be snuggled with his mommy. Where did I leave off? I don't remember. But I was waiting for the nurse, and then they started monitoring my belly. They put like cables all over my belly. She was like, we're gonna monitor you for a little bit because we're having trouble finding the baby's heartbeat. The heartbeat keeps dropping and it's not staying steady. So we're gonna monitor you for a little bit, and we're gonna wait for your doctor to call us back. So I was there for like an hour. They were monitoring me. They kept coming in and out because it kept dropping. Then finally, like 3 hours later, they said that my doctor called and that my doctor told them to admit me. So they hadn't really given me any information, just telling me that they have to keep monitoring my belly because the heartbeat is dropping. And then finally they said they had to admit me, but they still didn't give me like reasons. So then once they said they were gonna admit me, I asked the nurse, when can my mom come? And then she told me I had to take the COVID test first. And once I took the COVID test and I came out negative, my mom can come upstairs with me. Only one person, and the person cannot leave the hospital. They left, they couldn't come back in. So my mom stayed there with me 3 days. So they took me over to another room, to another delivery room where I was gonna deliver. Once I got to the other delivery room, the nurse came, did my COVID test, and started putting IVs in me and everything, prepping me for labor. I wasn't dilated, not 1 centimeter. I was not ready to give birth, but because the baby's heartbeat was very unsteady, they had to admit me. So then finally I got my COVID results, and then they told me I was negative. So then my mom got off the car and she came inside. Once my mom got there, probably like 30 minutes, an hour later, my doctor got to the hospital. He told me the baby's heartbeat was very unsteady and something was wrong, and basically telling me that I have the option of doing either natural or I can do a C-section. Crazy little baby. Which would be a more ideal option because the heartbeat is... Hi! You farted. That it would be a better option but it was up to me because of the unsteady heartbeat. So he broke it down. He explained to me, he's like, if you give natural, we have to induce you, we have to give you Pitocin to start your contractions because you are not dilated, not 1 centimeter. But it could be a risk because since the baby's heartbeat is dropping, and oh my goodness, it's dropping and it's not keeping a steady rate, it could be risk because they don't know what's wrong. He basically told me that a C-section is better because if there is something wrong with the baby, they would find it once they open me up, and it wouldn't be high risk because they don't have to give me Pitocin. They just give me the epidural and then they open me up and take him out. So my mom looked at me and she said, you're gonna do the C-section. So I started crying again like a baby. I didn't want to do a C-section at all. That was my last option, but it turned out to be my first because nothing could happen to this little baby. So the second I told the doctor that I wanted to do the C-section, they all started prepping me for surgery. They made my mom change. She had to put on a whole like outfit, nurse outfit, a hat. She had to wear a mask. Then they took me to the room where they were gonna do my C-section. They started prepping me, then they gave me the epidural. Weirdest feeling ever. So once they gave me the epidural, they laid me down, and I just kept asking for my mom. I was like, they were like, do you need anything? I'm like, my mom, please, my mom. I was so nervous. My mom came in the room after, and that's it. Once she came in, the doctor started. I could feel all the pressure in my stomach. There's no pain at all, no pain whatsoever. All you feel is pressure, 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 and like just someone going like that to your stomach. And then he wants to look at the camera so bad. You wanna look at the camera, puppy? You wanna look at the camera? Yeah, hi. Hi, Papito. Oh my goodness, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Let's take this off of you so they can see your outfit. Wow, what a beautiful baby. What a beautiful baby. Cute baby Danino. So then they opened me up, they took him out. It turns out that he had the umbilical cord wrapped around his little tiny neck. It was probably from all the crying I was doing in the hospital, to be honest, that he got like stressed or whatever. But yeah, that's what was causing his heartbeat to go up and down and very unsteady. So when the doctor took the baby out, he said to my mom, look, umbilical cord, and it was wrapped around his neck. He weighed 7 pounds 6 ounces. He was born at 10:23 p.m. and he has been a good baby since. And he has hiccups. Yeah. Shh. Fuzzy slippers like your mommy. I'll try and see if I can insert some pictures of when he was born in the next slides. But yeah, other than that, it went really smooth. C-section. I'm not gonna lie, the recovery was tough. I did cry some days because I felt useless, but once I started to recover after 3 days, it was a smooth recovery. Like now I feel better. I mean, just up until recently, like when I would sneeze and stuff, I would still feel pain. It was natural, obviously it's easier, but we had to do what we had to do because nothing could happen to this little baby. But yeah, guys, this is my baby. Now he weighs 10 pounds. Let me change his pamper and I'll be back. I was at the hospital. I got admitted the 14th. I left the 16th, so I was there for 2 days. They tried to keep me for 3, but my mom was like, no, we're going home. Yeah, by the 3rd day, I could walk a little better, but it was rough showering. But it's nothing impossible. It's nothing that you can't handle. There's many women in this world that have C-sections and they get through it. So I got through it. It's nothing impossible. Yeah, I cried. I was like, I don't want to have a C-section, but you know, you have to do what you have to do for your little people. So this is my little person. He's cranky, but I'm gonna show you guys. He's gonna be 1 month on Wednesday. He'll be 1 month old.
Look how cool he is. He knows it's you. It's like, I wasn't ready to come out of there. Why don't you just stay there longer? And then the mama, no. Oh, sleep with grandma. His mouth, he looks just like you.
1 month. He behaves really good. He's a very good baby. And let me show you guys. You want to see the camera, puppy? has hiccups. And he dropped his teeth. So. This is him. He has blue eyes. You have blue eyes, puppy. He has fuzzy slippers. He's a big baby. I'm gonna go ahead and close out my video because I have to go take care of my little person. Say hi, puppito. Yay! He's hungry. So we're gonna close out today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and subscribe to my channel because you should. Don't you want a baby now? Yes, you do. Yes, you do.